Hello, this is group 3. We'll be presenting a video on anthropometric assessment. So we'll be discussing different anthropometric assessments and ways to measure them. Enjoy!
Hello everyone, my name is Kemi Adetono, and I'll be demonstrating how to measure the mid-upper arm circumference using a tape rule. Thank you. Okay, alright, so what is the mid-upper arm circumference? It's an anthropometric assessment we use in measuring the muscle mass or the body fat distribution of an individual. Okay, so this is my subject, and when we want to take or measure the mid-upper arm circumference, we have to first off put the hand of the subject in an angle 90 degrees, and we use our tape rule with centimeter side of it to take. We want to get the middle, so take from the tip, the bony aspect or the body tip of the elbow to the bony tip, of the shoulder, and then we take note of the middle, and we take note of it. So we take the hand of our subject back to a relaxed state. Then we take the tape rule around our subject arm. We have to ensure that the subject arm isn't folding and my hand is not intercepting with the measurement. Yeah. So this is how you take the measurement of the mid-upper arm circumference, and then you compare it to the standard chart of where the subject falls under. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Tomnola Aliko, and I will be demonstrating how to measure skin fold thickness. Skin fold thickness is a measure of the subcutaneous fat of the body, which basically describes the fat layer which is directly beneath the skin. It measures, or it's an indicator for the body fat composition or fat percentage of the body. Okay, so the skin fold thickness is measured using the skin fold caliper, which is this, and there are 3 different methods used to measure skin fold thickness. We have the 1 side, 3 side, and 7 side method. For this demonstration, I will be using the 1 side method. So for the 1 side method, you can either take your measurement or the assessment from the tricep, which is the upper arm, from the subscapular, which is beneath the shoulder blade of the upper back, from the mid axillary, which is beneath the armpit, or from the subiliac, which is around the hip bone. For the 3 sides, you can either take it from the chest, thigh, abdomen, and the 7 sides is a combination of the 3 sides method and the 1 side method. So for this demonstration, this is my subject. I'll be measuring from the tricep, from the subscapular, and from the abdomen measurement. So you ensure, before you take your measurement for the skin fold thickness, you ensure your subject is standing upright, and you fold in, you ensure your hand is at a distance, or your fingers is at a distance of 3 inches. So you take a fold, vertical fold, you pull out for the thickness. When you pull out, you take the caliper, then relax it on the fold you've taken. Relax for about 2 seconds for accurate measurement. So we have 34 millimeter here. When you take the measurement for increased accuracy, you can take at the same side 3 times, then divide by 3 for an average value. So for the subscapular measurement, you take beneath the shoulder blade. This is the shoulder blade. take a diagonal fold. Remember, for the tricep we took a vertical fold, but for the subscapular measurement, skin fold thickness measurement, you take a diagonal fold. Then you place your caliper on the fold, relax for about 2 seconds, and you take your measurements. You can also take the measurement 3 times for increased accuracy, then get the average value. So the abdomen skin fold thickness measurement, clothes should be taken off. However, for the sake of this video, I would just be demonstrating. So you take a diagonal fold, just like you did for the subscapular measurement, about 2 inches away from the abdomen. You take a diagonal fold, then you relax your caliper on it. Relax your caliper for about 2 seconds, then take the measurements. Also, this can be taken 3 times for increased accuracy. So for all the values gotten, for all the average values gotten, you compare against the standard chart or the normal range for the category of person measured, in this case an adult female. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sharon Bolu and I'll be demonstrating how to measure the head circumference of an adult female. Head circumference is a very important growth assessment and monitoring tool that is usually used for children from 0 to 2 years old. It is used to measure the child's head growth and usually from the frontal lobe to the occipital lobe, and it is used to monitor the development of the child's brain and to also identify children that are at risk of developing neuro disorders. I'll be using an adult female to measure it. And how to measure the head circumference: you make use of a tape, a non-stretchy tape. You identify the protruding area of the frontal lobe, which is usually above the eyebrows and also above the ears. And then I'll be making use of the centimeter side and also the protruding area of the occipital lobe, which is at the back. Most of the time, it is important to ensure that there's nothing obstructing it. So if you can ensure that hair, garments, all those things are removed, it will be very, very important. So I do that. I make sure it's at the protruding areas, and I take the measurements and I note it down. And then it's important to do it 2 to 3 times to ensure accuracy. And then when that is done, you compare it to the standard chart depending on the category the subject is in. It could be male, female, and like I said, head circumference is usually used for children, so it's either a female child or a male child. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Adekunle Moyosere. Today I'll be showing you how to make a measurement of your neck circumference. A neck circumference is a very simple, non-invasive measurement that gives an information about your health, an individual's health. So it can be used as an indicator of obesity. So this is how to actually measure your neck circumference. I'll be using a female and an adult female. So the person is either the person is standing or the person is sitting down. So if the person is sitting down, make sure that their back is resting on the seat to make sure that they're actually standing upright or sitting down upright. So the next thing we'll actually know is that you get the midpoint of their neck and make sure that their head is actually on a neutral position. Like it's not on the left or the side, it's on the neutral position. So after getting the midpoint, I'll be using a tape rule, and then I'll be using the centimeter part of the tape rule. Then you make sure that the tape rule is around the neck and it is below the larynx. The larynx is the Adam's apple. So you make a measurement here, and at the midpoint, make sure that the midpoint here is actually facing, it's parallel to the floor. So, and I'll be standing upright to take my measurements here. So after getting your measurement, you make sure that for accuracy purpose, you do the measurement 3 times and then you make the average. So your average mark is what you actually compare with the standard chart. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Barakat Oladili, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to determine your waist-hip ratio. So the waist-hip ratio is used to measure the body fat distribution in the body. So when you want to determine your waist-hip ratio, you are going to take your waist circumference first, then your hip circumference. You divide both together to get your waist-hip ratio. So I'm going to be using a female individual in this video. So make sure the person is standing upright. Then make sure their hands are stretched out to take an accurate measurement. So to take your waist circumference, you need to measure the narrowest part between the ribs and the hips. You are going to be using the centimeter side of the tape rule. So this is it. So the waist circumference is used to determine the visceral fats in the body. That is the fat around the organs. So after you take your measurements, you are going to note it down. Then you go to your hip circumference. You are going to be using the centimeter side of the tape rule. After you get that, you note down your values. Then after you note down your values, the waist circumference is used to determine the peripheral fat in the body. That is the fat around your thighs. So after you get both values, you are going to divide both together like I said earlier to get your waist-hip ratio. Then when you get your value for the waist-hip ratio, you are going to compare it to the standard chart to be sure about the category the person is in. Probably it is like the normal range, the severe risk of obesity or whatever it is. All right, thank you.
Okay, so far we've demonstrated ways to measure the mid upper arm circumference, the head and neck circumference, the waist hip circumference, waist hip ratio, including the skin fold thickness. These are all parameters that help us to estimate body fat composition and percentage of body fat in an individual's body, to help us determine if an individual is underweight, overweight, or obese, which can also in turn help us make informed decisions as regards an individual's diet and lifestyle. I really hope you learned one or two things from the video, and I also hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.